day, everyone. I am Ian Carl Efrabollos from B2B and welcome to my vlog. So, today I am going to share my insights or my personal opinion on what are the top 10 competencies that for me are the most essentials out of the 20 competencies given. So, with no further ado, let's begin. From the least to the most essential, I think, order. My top 10 is competency number 1, wherein an art teacher should have a clear understanding on the current concepts, philosophy, practices in art education in the elementary school. I include this in my top 10 because I believe that it is a necessity that an art teacher understand the concepts, philosophy, and practices in art education. So he or she would have a guide on what concepts, philosophies, and practices are the most effective or suitable to use on these students. Taking the 9th spot is competency number 3, whereas an art teacher should be primarily interested in children. She or he gives them love, hope, and joy. She or he is sympathetic to them. I mean, it is an unwritten rule to every elementary teachers, not only art teachers, that they are interested in children, so that's why they are here in this profession. I put this in my top 9 because an art teacher would have more hands-on experience on students compared to other subjects. If he or she is not interested in children at the first place, she would have hard time teaching arts because he or she doesn't have the temper or the passion to tolerate with children. He or she can't fulfill their needs for love and support in learning arts. And that's a failure for us teachers and aspiring teachers. My top 8 competency is competency number 5, where the teacher should create a classroom environment that is conducive to art learning. I believe it's similar to the phrases that we cannot eat in the bathroom nor take a piece in the canteen. This implies that there are certain places for certain things. It is the same with the classroom environment. An art teacher should create an environment that would inspire or fuel the students' interest for arts. In this way, there will be a more conducive, art-friendly, and child-friendly environment. For the 7th spot, I choose competency number 14, where an art teacher should have a knowledge on the elements of art and the principles of design. We can't teach what we don't know. We can't give what we don't have. Same with this competency. We teachers can teach our students art if even we don't have the knowledge about it. The elements of arts and principles of design are basic or key knowledge for art teachers. If we don't know it, how can we teach or correct our students of their lacking if even we are also lacking it? For the top 6 is competency number 4. An art teacher should not impose his or her ideas upon the children. We are all unique. We think differently and do things in different ways. An art teacher should avoid imposing his or her ideas on students so that he or she will not corrupt their mind. Art is about expressing ourselves. the students cannot express themselves or will have the freedom to imagine if the teacher keeps imposing his or her ideas and ways to do things. For the fifth place, I chose the competency number 18, where an art teacher should challenge or encourage children who are gifted and interested to participate in art contests. I put this on the top 5 because I believe that it is one of the purpose of us, teachers, to help the students discover what they are good at and help them to nourish and be great at it. Teachers should be aware of the multiple intelligence. Not all learners are the same, and if ever there are learners who are art intelligent, an art teacher should grab the chance and opportunities to help the student grow and enhance his or her gift by challenging and encouraging them to enter contests that will help develop not only their skill but also their confidence. For top 4, I put competency number 11. An art teacher should be imaginative in correlating art in other subject areas. We all know that art subject is a general subject. It is widely used on other subjects like mathematics, science, ARPAN, and etc. An art teacher should be imaginative in correlating art with other subject areas to arouse students' attention. Not all students love arts, but all students have a particular subject they love. If they will know that they can use art on that subject, they will be more interested in learning it. For example, drawing a skeletal system for science, or drawing the Philippine map for Araling Panlipunan, or maybe diagrams and different area of shapes for math, and many other things that are used in other subjects. We're down on the top 3, where I chose is competency number 6, which is an art teacher should not impose adult standards on the work of the children. She or he should not expect too much and be patient enough to wait for their gradual maturation. I put this in my top 3 because I noticed that it is a common mistake for art teachers in my former elementary school that there are times that one of our art teachers compare our work with those of higher grades, saying that they are able to do it right, while we don't. There are also times that an art teacher would comment on our work like, "Pambata amaneste? Stick man dito yung drawing noy?" Without realizing that we are bata, we are children. Children and adults have different ability in doing arts. And if we, the teacher, will keep mixing it in, it will bring agony to the part of the children because they will never reach your standards. My top 2 is competency number 13. An art teacher should evaluate children's work honestly, sincerely, and intelligently. An art teacher should know what and how to comment on students' work without hurting or discouraging them. We all know how fragile and sensitive children are. They will take their teacher words seriously. And we also need to know how to evaluate it in a way that will get them fired up and motivated. I know I already said this before, that I have once a teacher that would comment the same on every artwork of his students. That later, the students feel less motivated on striving on doing their artworks. So it is really important that the teacher can evaluate or comment on the children's artwork honestly, sincerely, and intelligently. And taking the top spot is competency number 20. An art teacher should always be ready to share his or her new ideas, techniques, media, and styles in paintings with his or her students and co-art teachers. I put this in my top 1 because I really believe that an art teacher should possess different ideas, techniques, media, and painting styles that any man can share on his or her students and co-art teachers. Because this means that the art teacher is knowledgeable. He or she knows his craft. He knows what he or she's doing. He knows what he is teaching and ready to share tips on how they can make their art better and easier. I believe it is not imposing ideas. It is more on helping them determine their craft. And that's one of the purpose of an art teacher. Help the students find an easier and much better way on doing their artworks. And that's the end of my vlog. Again, I am Ian Carl F. Rebolios, and thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye!
Audio Jungle.